You're listening to a 95BFM podcast.
Ata Maria e te whānau, 95BFM Breakfast with Rachel.
Ata Maria e te whānau, e whakarongo ana koutou ki te reo irirangi e wata kaumārema BFM. Ko rahira ahau, ko te whetū karaka i te ata, nau mai haere mai ki te hōtaka Parakawahi. Morena, welcome along to the 95BFM Breakfast Show for Friday, the 27th of August. Ay.
That's the one.
My name's Rachel. How are you, Zoe?
I'm good. How's it going?
I'm pretty good. I am excited.
Good?
Pretty good. I'm still waking up, if
That's
I'm completely honest with everybody. I don't know if anyone else finds getting to sleep and getting up harder in lockdown, but I definitely do.
Yeah,
so.
I woke up 45 minutes ago, so I'm halfway through a coffee.
We're getting there. We're
I'm ready
getting
to
there.
go.
It's all glamorous in the BFM studios at the moment. We've got lots of good stuff coming up on the show today, actually. I'm excited to play lots of cool new music that's out today for you. We've also got our fantastic weekly segment Touching Base with the Student Radio Network. This week we're chatting to Ben from RDU, who does the breakfast show down there, currently from his garage.
Gorgeous.
Very gorgeous. So we'll be hearing from Ben at 7:40. We've also got Dr. Kirsten Zemke bringing us skate punk this morning, which I'm genuinely really excited for.
Me too.
You absolutely bet there's Blink-182 happening this morning. We've also got Valentine from Purple Pilgrims speaking with us. They have just released a wonderful video for one of the tracks from Perfumed Earth, which they lost. So it was on beautiful film and it disappeared, and they've found it. So it's been quite the saga, and we're going to hear all about it and also how they're getting on at the moment. We've also got Sam, of course, bringing us some TV. I have binged White Lotus this week, which he brought us last week, so I'm definitely in need of a new show. And we have got lots of other good stuff as well. So toku pātui mai, rema toru iwa rema. We would love to hear from you on 5395.
What's happening?
What's happening out there? I'm going to play you a lovely track from an artist called Kevin Lewis Leroux. It's called Not All Songs Have Been Sung, and I just think it's really sweet. That's how we're going to kick the show off today.
In the evening, when I've got you on my mind, I'm trying so hard to find the words to say it right. It can feel like it's all been sung before. Every key, every chord. What's in my heart feels moving.
That is just a lovely song, I reckon. Kevin Louis Leroux with Not All Songs Have Been Sung. And this is new from Bedouin. It's The Wave. You're on BFM Breakfast. It's Friday morning. Hope you're doing well.
Well, love, tomorrows flow over for you. Not really well, may as well be a sea. I tease the leaves of days gone by, but turn and look into the sky. I try to borrow. I cannot contain the way I feel for you or anything. I ride the wave. Bells of sorrow ring the horizon. Sky blue sky, burning pink, though the fire is silent. Are you waiting way out there? As all I can do is stare out from the silence. I cannot contain the way I feel for you or anything. I ride the wave. I break my bones to swim out past the waves. I break my heart to see a different way.
Such a beautiful new track from Bedouin. That is The Wave. We're going to absolutely change the vibe now. That is, of course, VSB with Spirit Level. We're going to be back after the break with a wake-up call for you, so stick around.
This is a COVID-19 announcement. How to exercise at alert level 4. You can still exercise, but only if you're alone or with people in your bubble. Remember to stay within your neighborhood and keep at least 2 meters away from others. Playgrounds are closed. You should also avoid places where people may gather. Make sure you avoid any exercise that could require emergency services if you got into trouble, like surfing or tramping. Unite against COVID-19.
The beauty of the fleeting and the ephemeral is so last century. 95BFM's popular shows, features and interviews are available as podcasts on RSS and Apple.
You're listening to Totally Wired, the all-new music show. My name is Jess Fu.
Thanks for stopping by for the 95BFM Kids Show.
Welcome back, it's True. Greetings and welcome. This is the Rhythm Selection.
So this is one for the musical theatre nerds
Welcome
out
along
there.
to Thursday Drive with Johnny and Big Hungry.
And we will let you know about Drive Island, of course.
Never miss out again. Bcasts available on Apple Podcast or RSS for whatever podcatcher you're into.
Rise and shine. The 95BFM wake-up call, thanks to Shaky Isles Coffee.
Or stay in bed if you don't have to commute to work today.
Yeah.
Be cozy. Just chill out. Although I think this song might actually maybe make you want to get up. It is quite a groovy song from Helado Negro. It's a brand new one from him. Second single from his record, which will be out later in the year, called Far In. This one is called Outside the Outside, and he has made a beautiful music video for it, which has got some home video footage of his family's parties in South Florida in the 1980s. There's a lot of big hair.
Cool.
There's a lot of big moustaches going on. It's a very good time. Some power suits and some big shoulder pads as well. So go and check that out today if you like the sound of that and you enjoy this track. This is Helado Negro with Outside the Outside.
Terrified, kissing you twice. Blow your rings, hold on tight. 'Cause here's a way to lose your mind.
Always making such beautiful, dreamy music. That is Helado Negro with a brand new track called Outside the Outside. Hopefully that's like somewhere between the needing to get up and not really wanting to get up headspace for you for a wake-up call this morning. It's Friday. It's a pandemic. I say take your time.
The 95BFM wake-up call, thanks to Shaky Isles Coffee.
All right, let's have some Marlins dreaming. This is the gorgeous track Lumia.
I wanted to be open to soothe my soul. I told him he was broken, so soothe his soul instead of foliages. Upon his weary head now there are
That is Marlon's Dreaming, with the beautiful track Lumia. Very lovely video of Samisi wandering around. I don't actually know where he is filming that video, but some sort of gorgeous blasted hillscape. So if you want to go and get in your feels, then that's one too, I think, probably help with that. We're going to be back shortly hearing from Ben from RDU down in Otatahi, Christchurch, my hometown, for breakfast buffet. It's come back around. It's time to jump down south and hear what's happening in the southern capital, in my opinion. So we'll be hearing from Ben very shortly. We've also got a song that he has picked for us to play for you, and we have lots of other good stuff coming up. And then after 8, we've got plenty of exciting things, including Skate Punk with Dr. Kirsten Zemke, and we're chatting to Purple Pilgrims as well about their brand new music video.
BFM News headlines.
E whai aki nei coming up in the news on the hour. Cabinet will decide today whether alert levels will change for parts of the country. A new energy consumption report showed a decrease in fuel and energy demand during 2020. A US judge has ruled against Donald Trump's lawyers in a post-election case, and 29 Stalin-era mass graves have been found in Ukraine. Whakarongo tonu mai. Stay tuned for these stories in full, along with your weather report at 8 o'clock.
Thank you very much.
Staying in your bubble can be tough. If you need help, it is available to you. For support with grief, anxiety, distress, or mental well-being, you can use the Need to Talk service to speak with a trained counsellor. Just call or text 1737. It's free and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Thank you for doing your best to keep Aotearoa safe. Unite against COVID-19.
Troy Kingi and Delaney Davidson with The Senses performing live at the Auckland Town Hall, September 4th. Celebrating the release of the 5th album in Troy Kingi's 10-10-10 series, Black Sea Golden Ladder, an intimate collaboration with award-winning artist and producer Delaney Davidson.
You're late, Mr. Kingi. Pull up your socks, take a seat at the
Troy Kingi and Delaney Davidson with The Senses, Saturday, September 4th at the Auckland Town Hall. Get your tickets now from Ticketmaster.
Yes, I am. The rhythm selection, you know. Every Monday night from 9 till 11. Dub it and bass selectors play the full range of ghetto sound. Yeah, man. From rocksteady to roots reggae, bebop sound to hip hop, dub style to the latest dancehall vibes. Yeah, man. The rhythm selection, boy. The rhythm selection, why? The rhythm selection, boy. From 9 till 11 and 95 FM, dub it and get selectors. The rhythm selection.
Rick Breeze weather. Rick Breeze weather. There's no hot air on. Rick Breeze weather. Rick Breeze weather. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rick Breeze.
Morena, Rick.
Morena.
How are you?
Oh, pretty good.
That is good to hear. What's the outlook this morning?
Well, we've got rain on the way, sort of gradually developing. A warm front moving slowly towards us, so the temperature's gradually been rising overnight. We're at almost 14 degrees at the moment. Bit of moisture with that, bit of cloud with that. That should thicken as the day goes on. And yeah, like I say, just some patchy rain developing, and then getting a little bit more later in the day, and potential for a little bit of slightly heavier stuff overnight. The wind's also starting to pick up. Got a bit breezy yesterday. I was desperately trying to finish some sort of garden shed studio thing out the back. Sorry neighbours for all the hammering that went till about 8:30 at night as I was trying to get some sort of roofing on in case I got a bit of rain this morning. But anyway,
you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Expecting that a breezy sort of situation today, fresh northeasterly. We've got that blowing at the moment, and that will become just strong briefly overnight before the wind changes and a front goes through sometime after midnight. Quite a big trough in the Tasman, decent low centre on that, moving towards us. It'll weaken a little bit. At the same time, a ridge of high pressure developing anticyclone across the South Tasman and then on to New Zealand, which will then move out to the east, but stay pretty well anchored in the south to over the southern 2/3 of the country as we get into next week and for quite a bit longer. In fact, the rain forecast is looking fairly meagre beyond the next few days, so we're sort of expecting rain and showers right through till about maybe Tuesday today, something like that. And then things starting to clear up towards the end of the week, and it'll be quite cold, still some quite cold air coming in as that high approaches from the south and the lows up to the north there. But gradually warming up over the next few weeks, but really not much showing up at all in the way of rain, which is slightly disturbing, given about 100 millimetres behind on my sort of yearly average here in Grey Lynn, and about 150 behind what it was last year, because we've got a big burst. But not much going on since about April-ish, I think, in terms of rain. It's been very, very low, so it'd be nice to catch up a little bit with that. Looks like they're making the most of the South Island lakes, though, at the moment for hydro generation, and the power report now. The HVDC link between the South and North Island is back up and working again, thanks Transpower, after it lost a line last week, lost a wire on one of the towers. So that's really being pushed this morning. So they've shut down all the coal generation here in the North Island and a lot of the gas. So very, very green power at the moment. Anyway, all right. Onto the weather forecast again. I love doing the power thing.
I'm enjoying it as well. I feel like I'm learning something.
Details and things. But anyway, looks like everything will be working really, really well with lots of capacity for next week when it gets a bit cold. So, thickening cloud today. Rain gradually developing, heavier overnight. Fresh northeasterly winds strengthening later. The high about 15 degrees. Overnight low around about 12. Saturday warm with early rain, like really early. That should clear up, and then some showers developing, but it's possible we may get a bit of that rain continuing. Amazingly, still quite a bit of variability in the forecasting, even a day out, which is interesting situation with these kind of cut-off lows. The northwesterly tomorrow going northeasterly. Sunday, partly to mostly cloudy and warm with showers. Some of those heavy with chance of thunder. There's also a slight chance for Saturday as well, actually, depending on what does happen in the afternoon. A light northerly going northeasterly on Sunday. Monday, mostly cloudy and cooler with some patchy rain and showers. A freshening easterly. Tuesday looks like it'll be pretty cold, mostly cloudy. Chance of some showers with a fresh easterly. Wednesday also quite cold, partly to mostly cloudy. Chance of a few showers. Fresh east northeasterly, and then Thursday is becoming mostly fine with long sunny periods and an easterly. And like I say, it looks like we're in for a good at least week of decent fine weather, and possibly a bit longer beyond that as well.
Fabulous. Well, thanks for that one, Rick.
All
bit
right.
of fine weather sounds not too bad in lockdown, so we'll look forward to that one. Have a great weekend.
Alrighty, you
and
too.
We'll talk to you again on Monday.
Yeah, we'll do.
All right, take care.
Take care.
Bye, Rick.
Wow, lucky I'm wearing a sweater. Thanks, Rick Breeze.
Thank you very much, Rick. Did a little bit of a button smash there. Sorry, everybody involved. We're going to play some Vera Allen with Crack the Whip. And this is such a great new song. One of my favourite releases from the week. And there's been some good ones coming out this week. And then we're going to be hearing from Ben down in RDU, our fellow breakfast host.
Hi, this is Teresa. And I'm Emily. And you're listening to BFM Radio Bosom.
One
That is Vera Ellen with a brand new track called Crack the Whip. All right, using the magic of technology, time to find out what's happening in Christchurch.
Communication is a single transcendental act which lifts humanity's eyes above the dirt.
The Breakfast Buffet on 95 BFM, brought to you by the Student Radio Network.
Hey Ben, how are you?
Oh, I'm great. How are you, Rach?
Not bad, to be honest. Not bad. Me and Zoe are in the 95 BFM studio. We're on ultimate skeleton crew here in shifts of 3, with only 8 of us coming in altogether. So it's pretty wild. How's the old RDU setup? Where are you?
Yeah, well, I'm currently in my garage. Yeah, been whisked away, made my art space into my radio space now, I guess you could call it.
What's normally happening in your art space? What kind of art do you make, Ben?
Oh, gosh, that's a great question. I do a whole bunch of art that just means nothing. It's just like, I prefer the act of painting, not that I make good art. But
I love that.
I think you're probably being humble there, but I'm sure it is awesome. But I know the feeling of just wanting to do something rather than having a goal for it.
Oh, 100%. And I feel like that's how I felt just launching back into the show. Is that how you guys are feeling, just to be in the rhythm of everything?
Yeah, totally.
It's nice to have the BFM listeners and keeping us company, and I hope likewise we're keeping some people company out there too.
People seem to like it.
Playing some songs, having some chats. It's all kind of like normal but not normal at all.
Bit more chaos vibes.
Yeah, a little bit.
I enjoy the chaos because it just feels like my energy.
Yeah. I think it's in the air generally everywhere at the moment. Yes.
Good for the soul, chaos.
How's Christchurch going? Is everybody masked up, doing their silly little walks at a nice 2 metre distance from everybody else?
Oh, you bet. You absolutely bet. I feel like South Islanders are a little disconnected though, because all of the COVID news is coming out of the North Island. What's the situation like up there? I feel like maybe RDU listeners, but definitely Christchurch, there's a vibe that we are kind of out of touch, or we've avoided all of that stuff.
I feel like, the Grand Theft Auto, oh shit, here we go again meme. That's just pretty much Auckland. This is our 5th time now, so we're just rolling with the punches at this point.
I feel like BFM is like a little island surrounded by locations of interest. But we're going strong, we're sanitizing, so...
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah,
we are
we're all
good. And there's honestly, not to be cheesy, but there's been some really great music released this week, and I have personally taken a lot of solace out of that, so I'm sure a lot of other people have been as well. We have sent you a song by a mysterious artist known as the Forbin Project. It's a 3-track hardcore EP released during lockdown and created, I believe, during lockdown also. It's called Colossus is the EP, and all of the tracks are just titled 1, 2 and 3, so easy to remember. And it's fantastic. It's honestly, I don't know what you need to shake off the lockdown blues, but I promise you this will probably help. If you want to go sort of dive a little bit deeper into who the Forbin Project is, you might want to look up the likes of Van Staten and Boom and Amelia and other sort of hardcore adjacent projects that have made their way onto the Student Radio Network, and you might notice a common thread there. That's my hint for all the listeners. But it's awesome. Everyone should go listen to it. It's great.
Hell yeah. Well, the track I'll ask you guys to play, if I can, is Coil Smoker, Alfie. It is just, I feel like Christchurch is a melting pot of electronic techno jungle, what do you want to call it? Christchurch music,
nice.
I feel.
Yeah.
It's hard to pinpoint. And so Alfie is a great cornerstone of that, I feel. And I just feel like now is the perfect time for everyone to let loose from the comfort of their own home, I guess. It's controlled chaos,
Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, controlled chaos. That's the vibe.
yeah, exactly.
Flavour of the week. Hey, well, take care in your garage, Ben, and hopefully we'll talk to you again in a few weeks, and we'll be all chatting about how lovely it is to be back out and about.
Oh, hell yeah. You trust that RDU loves talking to you guys up in Auckland, so yes.
Oh, we love talking to you.
Yeah. Hey, cheers, Ben. Have a lovely day.
Thank you, Rach. Thank you, Zoe.
Bye.
Radio to Radio, a beautiful high five with RDU down in Christchurch. Thank you, Ben, chatting to us from the garage. And shout outs to everybody in Otatahi. And everyone here in Tamaki Makaurau. This is Ben's track that he's picked for us, Alfie, with Coil Smoker.
I assume that you are in pajamas, lying on a comfortable bed or couch with no pillow under your head. This is Coil Smoker by Alfie, picked for us this morning by Ben, who is the breakfast host down in RDU in Otatahi, Christchurch, as part of Breakfast Buffet, where we catch up weekly with another member of the Student Radio Network all around the country. A big old high five across the radio waves there. So shout outs to Ben, who is broadcasting from his garage in these pandemic times.
Togetherness, you know?
The Breakfast Buffet on 95 BFM, brought to you by the Student Radio Network.
Ka hoki mai anō mātou amiri I tēnei. We'll be back after the break.
This is a COVID-19 announcement. We understand the pressure businesses are under. Thank you for playing your part to stamp out the virus. If your business needs it, financial support may be available. For more information about what you might be entitled to, visit covid19.govt.nz/business. You can also find information about how to operate safely at different alert levels in a range of languages. Unite against COVID-19.
It's music. 95.
We're an underground radio station here, and we bring the truth.
The original originator. Go to 95bfm.com for show podcasts.
Light the torches! Sound the trumpets! Make sure you've got the...
Shit, John, did you get the ice? What? Come on, Johnny.
Prepare for the triumphant return of Thompson Whiskey to 95BFM's Cocktail Corner. They've scaled the soaring heights of success. They won awards, traveled the globe, and now they're back with those sweet boys who would love them. Can I get that trumpet again? Nice! Cocktail Corner every Thursday evening only on 95BFM Drive. Brought to you by Thompson Whiskey, available nationwide at all good bottle stores. Hit up thompsonwhiskey.com. The ice, John!
Someone's texted in to say, pretty sure I could hear the birds chirping in the background of Rick's weather. An upside to level 4 is hearing bird life. Less traffic, more birds, please. It is one of the perks of level 4, I have to say. Going for those silly little walks around the block. And
silly little walk.
Seeing some tui in the trees is pretty nice. You don't get a lot of that normally in the suburb I live in, so that's pretty special. You got to find those silver linings somewhere, and that is definitely a big one. I'm going to play you a brand new track from Shannon Lay, who I'm a big fan of. She does gorgeous folky music out of Los Angeles. This is A Thread to Find.
I saw a wild sun move in tonight. I saw the brightest star melting today. They call us to melt away. They show us a different way to feel the street beneath your feet, to leave a thread to find. There hasn't been a story since that's not worth telling twice. Blue as the big sky, the big sky. Calm where the stormy seas beneath. I never dreamed I could dream to know a dream. I found another world beneath that stormy sea. To feel the street beneath your feet, to leave a thread to find. There hasn't been a story since that's not worth telling twice. You see a wild sun moving tonight. You feel the unseen hands reach out for you. They call us to melt away. They show us a different way. You're on your own, but not alone. You're on your own,
That is Vincent HL with Golden Sun. Before that was a new one from Shannon Lay. For those of you wondering about the website streaming, we are trying to sort it out at the moment. So hopefully that'll be sounding clean and normal for you very, very soon. So just hang tight out there. We are going to be chatting to Dr. Kirsten Zemke for some wonderful travelling tunes this morning, talking about skate punk. So that's going to be great. We've also got Valentine from Purple Pilgrim speaking with us this morning about their brand new music video, which just came out yesterday. So some lovely things on the way for you on BFM.
BFM News. Atamarie, good morning. Ko Jemima Houston, toku ingoa, ko te waru karaka. It's 8 o'clock. Cabinet will decide today whether alert levels will change for parts of the country. As of midnight tonight, alert level 4 is expected to expire everywhere except Auckland, unless an extension is announced at today's press briefing. Epidemiologist Michael Baker says if mask use remains compulsory and community testing remains high, then a move may be reasonable for areas with no COVID-19. With COVID-19 detected in wastewater in Christchurch, other experts have suggested a drop may be delayed while checks are done to make sure it is not coming from the community. A new energy consumption report showed a significant decrease in fuel and energy demand during 2020. The report by the Ministry of Business, Innovation and Employment showed petrol use dropped by 11%. New Zealand's energy demand dropped by over 7%, with green energy sources reaching a high by providing 40% of the country's energy resources. Despite this, there was a record amount of fossil fuels used in electricity generation, and the report did not state the impact of these new emission trends. In international news, a US judge has ruled against Donald Trump's lawyers in a post-election case. After Trump's defeat in 2020, a group of his lawyers filed a case stating voter fraud had been committed, with the case filed against the city of Detroit and the state of Michigan. US District Judge Linda Parker, who ruled on the case, says that this was an abuse of the judicial process and ruled that all legal costs must be paid and that Trump's lawyers would undertake 12 hours of legal education. This comes after Trump refused to admit defeat to now US President Joe Biden, which also caused the Capitol riots last year. 29 Stalin-era mass graves have been found in Ukraine. The graves were discovered when undertaking an airport expansion and are estimated to hold the remains of 5,000 to 8,000 people. The Ukrainian National Memory Institute says while it is not possible to estimate how many people were executed, it appears to be the largest mass grave in Ukraine. Historians estimate that hundreds of thousands of Ukrainians were killed during Stalin's reign in the 1930s, with millions more also falling to famine in 1932 to 1933. And that's the news.
A 95 BFM weather update.
Anei nā tohu huarere mō tēnei rā, your weather report for Rāmere Friday the 27th of August. Thickening cloud with rain gradually developing, heavier overnight, fresh north-northeasterly winds strengthening later. The high today will be 15 degrees and the low tonight will be 12 degrees. Sunset this evening will be at 5 minutes to 6. That was your news and weather. Thank you very much to James and Charlie for remote writing this morning's news bulletins. My name is Jemima and the time is now 4 minutes past 8.
Thank you very much, Jemima.
That was a 95 BFM weather update, thanks to climate change.
Atamarie e te whanau, kei te whakarongo koe ki te reo irirangi poho. This is Dimmer with Evolution.
All that's up to now. It's your evolution. All that is happening now. All that's up to now. It's just a chain reaction. All that is happening now.
Smelling Tunes with Dr. Kirsten Zemke.
Morena Kirsten, how are you?
Oh, I'm okay.
It's that time of the lockdown week, isn't it?
I know. It's like it's coming because we're all experienced, and then it comes. And
just keeps on rolling. But you've brought us some excellent, I think possibly excellent tunes this morning. What are we talking about today?
We're talking about skate punk. I don't know if the tunes are excellent, but wow, the story, amazing. So, skateboarding culture is a lot more than I had expected it to be. And then somehow, I guess like surfing, getting its own music, that skate punk is music for skateboarding. And skateboarding had been around a long time before, but it sort of mixed in with the Los Angeles West Coast punk scene in the 70s. And this was the music that they made themselves and or listened to that made them want to grind a pool or ollie up a curb.
Excellent. I'm going to hit the first track so we can get underway here. Also, just a heads up, there's a bit of swearing in these tracks for people at home. I'm sure you can handle it, but you've been warned. Who are we listening to here, Kirsten?
So this is Gang Green and the song Skate to Hell. And actually, they wouldn't it's called skate punk because the community embraces it. But for those of you who are interested, what it actually is crossover thrash speed metal.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Of course. I mean, it's catchy. I can't really work out what he's saying, but...
I feel like I'm in the middle of a teen movie or something, and I'm down at the skate park with the cool kids, and...
Yeah.
About to humiliate myself.
You should feel like you're in an empty pool in a crappy LA suburb during the drought, which is why the pools were empty, and with your friends, and that this music makes you want to skate.
Nice.
So what differentiates this type of punk music from skate culture? Is it literally just that it's made by bands that skate and references skateboarding, or is there something more to it?
Yeah, it should have at least one skater in the band, but also I guess, then skaters can choose it. If they're not necessarily skaters, but if skaters like to use it. And I think it was this confluence of time of what punk was doing, moving to California, and skaters picking it up. And what I did not know was skateboarding is just so big. It appeared in the Olympics this year.
That was my favorite watching at the Olympics. The gold medal was taken out by, I think, a 12-year-old or a 13-year-old. Insane.
Oh my God.
It's amazing.
And apparently it's overtaken baseball as what more kids do in the United States.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everything I do and everything I try, it never turns out. It's like I need time to figure these things out. There's always someone there going, hey Mike, we've been noticing you've been having a lot of problems.
This is Suicidal Tendencies with Institutionalized. What era is this one from?
So this is 1983, and this is iconic thrash metal, and it just encapsulates. One review called it a middle finger missive.
Nice.
It's the internal monologue of a bummed out kid. So I guess, light punk, but it's faster, it's really hardcore, but then it also has this sort of pop